Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.
Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself S07E04. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say please do, it will help me out a lot. Now, it's Thursday, it's the Manchester United save that we're playing today. And we have a game against Sheffield United. And yeah, let's see how this rebuild continues. Let's see what kind of players we can use today. And so forth. Anthony Woodall is injured, so we're going to go with... Who are we going to go with? I don't want to go with Andrew Harper if I don't have to, because I think I want to go with... Where's Rainman? Is he in... Yeah, he's here, outside of that. We're going to go with Tino Rainman as an option there. Let's see if they change. He gains a half a star, but Karim Adeyemi loses half a star. I'd rather have him packed full of stars. And let's see, Shola Shortire, Florian Ritz is going to come back in there. I think he's an important player. We still need to develop Andy Stockbridge. And I'm thinking, is there some other way that he's a better player? Maybe I'll put him as a supporting deep lane playmaker as well. Well, deep lane playmaker, but as support, while Bellingham is in defense. He didn't change his star rating though. There is nothing that will raise his star rating, so I'm going to go with both of them as playmakers. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Adeyemi is a bit tired, so there's a big chance that Andrew Harper will enter this game, of course. And let's see, we're going to continue with Zakaria Boucher because we want him to reach his potential, and for him to reach that potential means that he has to play a lot as well. He can't just be on the bench and develop, of course. Alphonso Davies is there, Esteves, Bellingham. Sorry about that. I think we are ready to kick this game off. I'm going to go with this team and hopefully... Oh, wait a minute. Julian John Guerrero, he's had his chances. I'm going to try and sell him because I'm not happy with him. And his contract seems to run out this summer. So if we can sell him in the transfer window coming up, I would be very happy. The January, of course. So submit the team. And let's get into this game and let's see what we can do. Rainman, not in the best of shape, but yeah, let's see if we can't get him to play good anyway. We have Andrew Harper on the bench in worst case scenario, so we do have a striker there. We're not going to go hard in on tackles, of course. We don't want to get anybody sent off. Yeah, let's click that one, let's kick off and let's skip and let's see what we can do against Sheffield United today. We need to win today, of course. It's not a good team that we are faced with, first of all, so we need to prove to ourselves and to the supporters that we are a lot better than we have shown so far. And yeah, then we of course need it's this shoppy again. I think the first game that I play every time I start up the game is one of the problems. I don't know what it is, but it seems to be better the longer I play. So hopefully it will go away. Here's Rainman. Rainman. That was a bad. It's a good pass to Rainman. I can't remember who did the pass, but I think it was Florian Ritz or something. Here's Stockbridge. Here's Esteves. And he just chips it, but goes outside of the goal. Unfortunate. Now we need to win today as well. We can see that West Ham has surpassed us in the league table. But if we, of course, win here today, we will retain that position. But we need to win. We can't draw anything because that wouldn't be good enough. Here we go. Oh, thank you. Got some good players there in the center of defense. As Rainman again, trying to reach Adeyemi, but no. That was just too far. That pass went too far. He should have kept it a little bit shorter because Adeyemi is a quick player. Ooh, thank you. Adeyemi is a quick player, as I said, so he would have run away from the defense, and the ball would have been in his if it wasn't so close to the keeper. Rainman. Esteves gets it to Stockbridge. Oh, Andy Stockbridge. 1-0 for Man United. We really needed that. Thank you, Andy Stockbridge. Good effort here today so far. Esteves, Stockbridge, and the keeper has no chance on that one. And yeah, just before the game I got the news that Andy Stockbridge had made improvements, so I guess that means that he is climbing, becoming better. So yeah, will be nice to see if he can reach his full potential. Still not old, so I think he has some time to become to reach his potential left. He's not 20 anymore. I'm pretty sure of that. I don't think he's many years over 20. Let's see if we can find the time to get him up here. He is 21, so yes, he's still very young, and he's starting to develop, as they say. So that's going to be interesting, and hopefully he will be reaching his potential. Oh, Rainman was offside there, I'm pretty sure. Would have been great otherwise, but yeah. Yeah, it's disallowed. Just as I expected. I could say that, so I'm not mad at the referees there. I'm a bit mad about Rainman standing in an offside position like that. That's not good. Bellingham out to Davis, trying to reach Adeyemi, but oh, that's a bad pass the second time as well. Oh, here comes Sheffield United. This is not good. Oh, thank you. Headed outside, so a goal kick for us. Now David De Gea, 36 years old now. We need to find a replacement for him as quick as possible. I'm hoping that Adam Ferguson will develop, but it doesn't look like that, because it doesn't look like he's getting any play time at West Ham, and that's a major setback. And yeah, I don't know what to do about it, because that was one of the reasons West Ham got him, that I lent him to West Ham, was that he was supposed to be first choice goalkeeper, and he's not. So yeah, Esteves to Davis, to Florian Ritz there, but I mean, if they're just going to use him as a backup, then we could have used him as a backup. I think at the moment he's clearly better than David Sedal that we have as a backup for De Gea. I just wanted to take the chance of getting Adam Ferguson to play a lot of games so that he can develop into his potential and hopefully be the one to take over when David De Gea retires, and then get David Sidel up after that and see if he could become better than Ferguson or something like that. So yeah, but at the moment we are very dependent on David De Gea, and that is a dangerous thing with him being 36. I don't want to fall into a situation like the real United did when Schmeichel left. That was a horrible couple of years, and yeah. One thing I don't understand is that why they didn't, because everybody was talking about Edwin van der Sar long before he went to United. Many people said that he was a brilliant goalkeeper, and I'm not one of those, because I didn't follow much other leagues than the English league, so I didn't know that until he was in Fulham and I could see him play as well. So, and I can understand he is a great player, but I don't know why they never, or why they waited so long to sign Edwin van der Sar. He should have been on the list for, I mean, he should never have gone to teams like Fulham and whatever he was into. Oh, look at that. That's no good. I'm going to demand more, because this is frustrating and irritating for me. Rain Man will most likely go off after this half. It is his miss there was not good, so yeah, I'm gonna bring him off at half time. And yeah, I'm really irritated that partly that we only scored once, and partly that we've let one in here. We can't lose points against Sheffield United. That's no way in hell that wasn't an offside. But all right. And we are down. We are behind both Newcastle and West Ham at the moment. So this isn't good. And come on. Esteves. Oh, this is looking way bad. Look at that. They take the lead. Am I going to have to throw the water bottle or something? I know that can lower the morale a lot, or the motivation and stuff like that, but I don't know if I see any other thing I can do. We're faced against Sheffield United and we are 2-1 down, and we're soon going into half time here, and we can't be playing this bad. Esteves really tired as well. Let's throw our water bottle. Well, nobody seems to be really taking it hard. Rain Man and Fonte Davis seems to be dropping a bit, but not as much as I thought. But yeah, let's see if we can do something better today then, or the second half, I mean. Look at this. They are... Rain Man should go out, and we're going to put in Andrew Harper there. Let's see if he can do better than Dino. De Gea to Stockbridge, Fofana. There's Davies, Alphonso Davies dropping the ball that easy. That's I don't like that. That's for sure. Thank you, De Gea. But we still need to play better up front. We need to create chances, and we're not doing that at the moment. Here comes Davis, though. Can he get the ball in as well? He gets it in there, and Estevez is there. But I think that's over for Estevez. I don't want to get him injured, so Morgan Pierce is going to come on in there. Davis is tired. Do I have somebody that can play there? We do have Tariq Lamptey. Harper. And why are my players this incredibly tired today? That's weird. And we still haven't been able to equalize. That's horrible. I'm going to demand more from my players. Davis is... He's really tired, but so are Florian Ritz, Stockbridge, Bellingham. I really don't know what to do. I'm thinking, let's pause the game. Because I don't want to lower the central of the pitch too much. So I'm going to do this to get to rest Andy Stockbridge and get in Shola Shortire on that left side. Florian Ritz is tired as well, but I just feel Andy Stockbridge is more important to rest. So yeah, confirm change, and we're just gonna have to. Oh, we can do another. It says we can. No, we can't. We can't do another. Come on, Harper, Bellingham. Oh, Adeyemi! Oh, come on! This is not good. Laird, I think that's our Laird. Ethan Laird. Oh, come on. They're going to score again. Oof. 20 minutes to go, and we're being played off the park by Sheffield United for some reason. Very irritating, very frustrating, and I don't really know how to fix this, to be honest. Let's see what we can do. If there is anything we can do. We're playing quite high with our engagement. Let's bring something down like that and just trigger press a lot sooner. Stay on feet, and yeah. Come on. Come on, United. And I don't mean Sheffield United, I mean Manchester United. Here's Bellingham. Florian. Out to Bouget. Can he get the ball in? He gets it into Harper, but no power in the shot, unfortunately. 10 minutes to go. Are we going to lose against Sheffield United? I hope not. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, this is not going well, is it? I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Ooh, thank you for not scoring there. We're going to go very attacking now because I feel we need 3 points, or at least a point. We can't lose this as well. Here's Florian. Morgan Pierce, Bouchet, Florian Ritz, Morgan Pierce, Harper, Davis. Oh, he steals it back though. Can he get the ball in? Davis gets it in there, and should be a corner. Yes, it is a corner. I don't like this. We are not good today. I should say not today either. We weren't good. We haven't been good for quite some time here now. And it's really worrying for me that we can't get this to work. I mean, it's not like it's not like we're missing good players. We do have some really good players in the team. But for some reason, we just can't seem to get it to work. And... ooh, Adeyemi. That's another thing. Adeyemi, so many goals before, but has been struggling to find the net. And I don't know why. I do not know why Adeyemi are struggling to find the net all of a sudden. Now, of course, there is the point that he's not playing with a really good striker at the moment, since Andrew Harper, Tino, Rainman, and maybe even Anthony Woodall haven't reached their potential. Doesn't seem to be close to their potential. But yeah, at the same time, he's supposed to be a brilliant striker, a lot better than he was when he scored a lot of goals. So yeah, it's a loss. Dang it. And I guess I'll just see you in the next game. So, time for the second game of this episode. Aston Villa at home. We need to start playing better. We've dropped all the way down to 7th position, and yeah, Chelsea top of the table. Kylian Mbappe is making wonders for Chelsea. Maybe Erling Haaland wasn't so dangerous to lose, but perhaps Mr. Mbappe was. So I need to find some way to make this work better. Tino Rainman is not... I mean, I think I'm going to play like this instead. Just to feel more secure at the back in the attack, because I think that the complete forward support, he's going to have a more layback or deeper going position, and let's keep Rainman, who isn't that super good up front, not involved as much in the game, just trying to find a way to finish. And yeah, is there any tired players? No, it seems to be quite a fit amount of players now. Don't really know what to do to improve the team. Bouget needs to play there. We want him to develop, and he is developing according to these, but yeah, just gonna have to wait and see. But I think we're gonna be playing the game now. We're gonna play like this, and hopefully Thiago Esteves and Boucher will link up pretty soon. So, but we just don't know, do we? Let's see if this combination will give us. We're not going to go hard on tackles. I feel like I do give away a bit of a depressed sounding voice, and I must say that I am a bit disappointed or depressed. It is a bit tough to play this game since we play so god dang bad. If we are to win anything this season, we need to start winning. We can't continue to like we've done here for a couple of games. We need to find a way to get back into winning ways, and that seems to be tough, but we're not giving up, not yet anyway. But yeah, it's going to be interesting if we don't manage to get this back on track. Maybe we'll lose out on Champions League and everything, and that will be interesting to see how the board will react after everything that we've done for the club. I mean, all the trophies that I have brought to the club, and now that I am trying to rebuild the team, it seems, or it's going to be interesting to see if they'll let me rebuild the team or if I'll be getting the sack. You never know. maybe looking at it in the, when we look at the real United, I mean, should they really have fired Ten Hag? Is there a problem with the players, or is the problem the manager? There's so many managers now that has been at Manchester United since Ferguson left 2013. I mean, the Bengal, Moyes, Mourinho, Solskjaer, Ten Hag, Amrin. I think I forgot somebody, but it's a lot of managers that have tried, and none of them has been able to bring back any good time for Manchester United. Mourinho probably has been closest with his win in the Europa League and second in the league, I think he brought us. And he did say that that was his toughest challenge. And I can understand that. And I think maybe that's... Oh, let's look at this. Ah, finally, Florian Wirtz. And I think it's tough to be manager of Manchester United since Ferguson left. I think the players do believe that they have greater power than the manager nowadays. It should never be that. There's only one person that can be bigger than the club, and that is the manager, but he sure have to prove it first, like Ferguson did. Ferguson was at his very end of his career, the last 10, 15 years out of his 27, he was bigger than the club. And he really was, he really did earn that title, I should say. And yeah, but no player has ever been bigger than the club. I know I talk a lot about Eric Cantona and what he meant, and that his personality and everything was one of the reason that United succeeded. And but I still don't see Cantona bigger than the club. Definitely not. So yeah, I feel that you need to bring that out of the players. That definitely not, no player is ever above the club. So, but I think too many of the players today demand that they should play, whether they play good or bad. And that's hopeless. And I do believe that a lot of players getting their contract the way they like it, making them multi-millionaires. Oh, great goal from Esteves. But Esteves was not offside. If anybody, it was the other player might have been offside, but he shouldn't. He was not involved in the game. Look at this. Yeah, Esteves was not offside, but this one was. Rainman was offside, but not Esteves. Take a look at Esteves up there. Yeah, he was clearly not offside. Rainman was offside. So, yeah, we did get the goal. Thank you. As I said, only Ferguson... And he wasn't that the first 10 or 15 years. He was that the last 10 years. He was bigger than the club. But not the first couple of years. You really have to prove... Oh! You really have to prove something. And I think the treble, when he won the treble for United. That's where he gained the status that he was bigger than the club, and that was also when he gained the status for any player, however great they were, did respect Ferguson after that treble. And yeah, so, which is weird. They should have respected him a lot sooner, because mostly what he did in Scotland, I think that's actually more impressive than what he did with United when he won European competitions and broke the league winners, took it away from Celtic and Rangers. They were the only two that had won for a very long time, and he came and took it. So yeah. So yeah, but I think that's one of the bigger problems in real Manchester United today, is that they need to get back into a way where they can sort of run away from the fact that the players do not mean that much. Ooh. The players that means the most is probably the players that play bad on purpose, because they destroy for the club. And those players needs to be taken off. But if you put in another one and he plays to destroy the club as well, then who are you going to put in? There's not much of a choices then. So I think there is something rotten in the dressing room, and I think there should be a major clear out. Maybe they should get rid of every single player and just rebuild from scratch. Buy in a couple of players with a lot of routine and a lot of experience, but before that, get rid of all the bad eggs in the basket. But yeah, they need to find out who the bad eggs are first of all. I think that can spread a lot. Some players complain a lot, and then even if you come to the club with a positive attitude and everything, and you get fed with a couple of players talking really bad about everything, and sooner or later, even the most optimistic player that comes in will start to talk trash and stuff like that. So anyway, we managed to win against Aston Villa. Isn't that nice? I'm happy about that. And we have one more game to play, and I guess I'll just see you there. And so we're here. Last game of this episode, Lucerne away in the Champions League. And I think we're going to have to play with a lot of reserves in this game, because it's only been 2 days since we met Aston Villa, and yes, a lot of players are tired, especially the right and left defenders. So let's take them off and use other players. The central defenders should be fine. Right midfielder is tired. Morgan Pearce comes in. Jude Bellingham is tired, so let's put in, go with Dosey there. Andy Stockbridge is tired, so oh, come on. We're going to have a look at this fitness bar. Yes, be monitored, so he can play in the worst case scenario. He can play the entire game. I think we need to keep some stars on, or somebody on that is a star. So we're going to keep Florian Ritz on. Adeyemi needs to be rested. How are things down here? Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with Anthony Harper. And that puts us in a really troubling attack, I should say. That's not going to be very good. Anthony Woodall is out for another 4 weeks. Not good. And yeah, Adam Ferguson, I finally convinced them that they need to use him as a first team keeper. And they promised they would. And he gets injured for 6 or 7 weeks. And yeah, so he's not going to get to play for them either. So yeah, I don't know what to do really, but yeah, we'll have to see. We'll wait and see as usual. Why is Sidal not on the bench? Because he's not allowed to play in the Champions League. All right, because we didn't register him, even though it said that under 20 and they could be registered, so didn't need to be registered. He's 19, so what's the problem? I think we need to let him be available for under 23, since Kilibona is pretty much the reserve player up here in the first team. Let's say, yeah, we're going to play with these, and let's hope we can do something good today. I am a bit nervous, actually. I think Luzern has started out quite good as well in this group, so yeah. Let's kick this off and skip there, and away we go. Luzern starts with the ball, and let's see if we can stand a chance against them. Yes, they are top of the table, same points as us, so yeah, could be an important game to win, and but we have to put a lot of reserve players on the pitch today, which is yeah, worrisome, especially since we've have been struggling even with our best players on the pitch. So yeah, I am a bit worried today, definitely. And I don't want to lose. Who wants to? But yeah, Warburton, Fofana moving up. There's Morgan Pearce. Gets it in. Ooh, Harper. Morgan Pearce. Come on, United. We play away today. Lamptey, Dovey, Divine. Divine moving in with the ball. Can he get the cross? Well, he's dead. He sure did. Florian scores 1-0 for United. Come on. 6 minutes into the game, or 7. I think it's as soon as it passes that 6 minute there, it's supposed to be in the 7th minute. So yeah, interesting. Let's see if we can see that. Yes, it said the 7th minute, even though it was only a couple of seconds over 6 minutes. So Delict, Lamptey, Morgan Pearce, Dovey, Divine, Warburton gets it to Florian. Florian gets it back to Warburton, to Divine, to Dovey, to Morgan Pearce, to Lamptey. Oh, come on. We're playing quite good today. That's nice to see after struggling for quite some time. And but the game has just started, so I'm not going to say that we are that good, but starting out good at least. Let's hope we can keep this up. Oh, that was a bad thing by Lamptey. Now, Lamsey hasn't played very much, of course, since we are putting our aim at getting Bouget to develop and to finding his potential. So, oh, Warburton. Oh, come on. Dovey. Pierce. Lamptey. Back to Pierce. And he scores. Morgan Pierce. Thank you. Morgan Pierce. Morgan Pierce is a player I thought were going to be the new Ryan Giggs. But, yeah. Estevez is probably too good to let Morgan Pierce reach his potential, because Estevez is the player that has shown the greatest current ability and the quickest development of every youth player that I've had here. He's developed the quickest. Already one of the better players in the club, and I think this is this his second season or is his third? I think it is his second season, this one. So it's interesting, at least to say, or is the least I could say about it. Rainman, oh yes, Tino Rainman scores. Thank you, Tino. Maybe that can help him develop a bit as well and get some confidence as well. We really need that at the club. And I don't know if it's Luzern that is such a crappy team, or if it's that we play so very good today. It must be that they are a crappy team, because we don't... Ooh, the players that we have on the pitch are not supposed to be anywhere close to most of the players that we have when we strike our best players on the pitch. And but yeah, maybe these players fit in better with the play style that we have. Maybe they are more hungry because they've been on the bench. I don't know. Some reason we're playing quite well today. Let's not screw that up, please. Oh, good save by De Gea as well. Good, good, good. But we are struggling here now. The last couple of seconds or minutes here now. They keep the ball, and we need to break this up. Divine coming in there, that's good. I have high hopes for Divine. There's a reason why we brought him in from Tottenham. Oh, I have a feeling that Tottenham just doesn't have, or didn't have the right faith in him. So, yeah. I do believe that he could become a really, really good player. Maybe even as good as Jude Bellingham. So that's my hope, that he will be developing now. Tino. Müller stopping that one. So 3-0 away is, of course, a good result so far. And I'm going to be happy with that. And the players was happy as well. And there was much rejoicing. Tovey to Florian. Or Tino Rainman. Oh, that was a bad pass. A really bad pass by Tino. And yeah, I think I'll wait a couple of more minutes. Then I'm going to rest Florian Ritz. Oh, he went down a bit more. Let's rest him. He's played well today, and he's been probably been the big star of the team. The established player, one of the bigger established players. So, yeah, I hope things don't go south now that we took him off. Morgan Pierce. Back to Dovey. Dovey picks up the ball again. Warburton. Short tire. Divine. Warburton. Divine. Warburton. Come on, I don't want to say those two names all the time. So, a clearance from the Luzern defender. 60 minutes has gone and we're 3-0 up still on a white turf, and I think the defense have played really well. Warburton, perhaps the disappointment so far, even though I haven't seen him play bad in the highlight. Ooh, short tire. I haven't seen Warburton play bad in the highlights, but 6.4 here. That's what a goal by Morgan Pearce. What a free kick. I love that. Look at this. Now, when I was talking about Morgan Pearce becoming the new Ryan Giggs of Manchester United, of course, one of the things was this high on flair and technique and stuff like that. We all remember Ryan Giggs, especially his first 10 years at the club, where he was such a tremendous dribbler of the ball. And I remember, let's look at this first. Harper gets to score as well. I think I've said it before, but I remember the 99 season and the way that they had to kick him on his thighs because they couldn't get a grip of him otherwise. I remember especially Juventus was up kicking him on his thighs to try and stop him, because he was just dribbling past everything that season. He was tremendous. Now, he didn't get as many assists or goals as we would have hoped, of course, but the pure plays he did back there, it was tremendous. And not to forget the goal against Arsenal in the semi-final, that was pure magic, and it's talked about still today. Tremendous goal from Ryan Giggs there. But yeah, we miss those days. Most United supporters do. Now, of course, it's very sad how things are going for Manchester United at the moment. But to be quite honest, I've been a Manchester United supporter since early 80s. So I've been in this position before. The 80s was just as horrible as the last 11 years have been. I think maybe even worse. So, yeah. I'm no stranger to that. I'm just happy that I got to experience the 90s and the 2000s with United, the Ferguson era. So happy that I've got to experience that. And, yeah. United will probably be back, depending on how the Glazers handle their financial situation. Maybe they'll go bankrupt and disappear as a club. You can never be sure about that nowadays, however big the club is. The possibility for that is always there. Now, if that were to happen, I'm pretty sure there will be somebody that will want to buy Manchester United and save the club. But yeah, it could happen. It can happen to anybody. And well, let's look at Rain Man here, free with the goal. Oh. So, of course, it is a bit scary that money has become too much of a thing when it comes to football. Too many owners have it to make money nowadays. I remember a time where not only oil sheikhs bought clubs in the knowing that they would lose money, not gain money from owning a club. It was more a way of investing in childhood memories or childhood supporting clubs like that and buying it for that reason. Now they all want to make money out of the clubs, and yeah, that's going to be harder and harder, because I think football's going to be losing a lot of supporters and a lot of money in the future. 5-0, interesting. I think one day there will probably come out a lot of information about a lot of games being bought, a lot of players being bought, and a lot of not things that aren't good for football will come out, and then I'm pretty sure that football will lose a lot of meaning for a lot of people. People will stop watching football. Maybe they will go into a status where I am. I've said that I will not spend a penny on Manchester United until they get rid of the Glazers, because the Glazers are sucking that club dry and are destroying the club. And I don't want to support that. But I do feel that more and more people will stop paying for all those channels so that they can follow their favorite team and just be satisfied with looking at the results and sharing if they win and cry if they lose. And yeah, I think that's the way it needs to be honest. We need to get into that status if we want the financial situation to become better in football. Players are making too much money. The clubs are bleeding a lot, and it is the supporters that has to pay. It's not the club that really pays the salaries. It's the supporters, because to support the clubs just raise the ticket prices and the shirt prices and everything in order to pay for the players, and the supporters still buy the expensive tickets. They still buy the expensive shirts and everything. And yeah, I think that's what needs to stop. People need to put down their foot and say, I'm not paying that price. I love my club, but I will not pay that price for a shirt. I will not pay that price for a ticket. I will not pay that price for the channel to see that my club, my football team play. I will not. And that's when things might be getting back to normal again, because it has gone way out of hand. Especially male football has gone way out of hand, and I think that's another reason why women football will maybe not take over, but will make a greater impact in the future. So yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I believe that in the future the women football will surpass male football in earnings. Because we don't want to watch female football because the quality is too low. But if they can raise their quality of football to the 80s male football sort of way, I believe that it could become interesting for many people. I do know that, not to be sexist or anything, but I'm pretty much going to sound like I'm sexist, but I know that the woman body do fluctuate a lot more than the male body, but I mean, if you take a look at every top male player in the world, their physique is pretty much perfect. and you take a look at the top players in the women football, some of them has not been training as hard as they perhaps should be to be a world-class footballer. And yeah, that's just the way that's just the way I see it. I'm not going to say that it's something wrong. I mean, as long as they don't put that pressure on, I mean, as long as there's not, how should I say this without offending somebody? Heck with it. I'll offend somebody. As long as there's nobody to take, or not enough of players taking that step where they put down as much work into what they eat and to how they train and everything as the men do, then these players can earn a decent amount of money, play at a decent amount of level without putting in the effort that the male footballers need to do. And yeah, I feel that could be the right way to do it. If they feel that they can live without the amount of money that the men makes, then why shouldn't they be able to take it a little more relaxed? Now, I know somebody's going to call on me and say that, oh, they work just as hard and like the men and everything, and most of the reason is that they can't be professional footballers, so they can't put in the amount of time to train as much as the men can and stuff like that. Well, I think that's more the reason than that yeah, I lost my train of thought there. I'm sorry. But I mean, yeah, the women have to realize that the reason why they don't make as much money as the men make is because they don't bring in the money in the same amount as the men do. It's the way it is in every business, is that you can't, if you don't sell your product, then you can't raise salary for the workers. You can't sort of say that we're going to pay you triple amount today. We're going to raise your salary with threefold, and at the same time, well, are you selling? So that we'll go minus for now. We'll lose money raising your salary, but we're going to do it because we believe that in the future people will want to pay more money for a not as good product as they pay for otherwise, because they want to support you as a woman. Now, that's never going to happen. There will be people doing it, but not enough people will pay for lesser products so that it can make money in that sense. So yeah, I'm sorry if I sounded like a sexist in my talk here. I'm just trying to deal with the facts, and the facts are that there need to be some way to make people want to look at female football, so that the commercial value is there, so that they want to put in, so that the companies want to put in money into women football. But if nobody's watching, why would you like to put your products up on the board in the where it doesn't get seen. That's the main reason. There are other places where women makes more than men, but we never discuss those situations. I mean, when it comes to beauty, for example, no man is ever going to get close to the supermodels or the women. There's no male supermodel coming anywhere close to the amount of money that female supermodels are making. So, yeah, why should women footballers earn as much as men playing football? I mean, a man can't compete with the beauty, because women are always beauty. Even a not so attractive woman is more attractive than a man, of course, especially for men. But interesting enough, also for a lot of women, because they want to look like the most beautiful women. So they buy the products that they do commercial for, and yeah. If they want to change the way, I'll just end with this when it comes to the women football. If females or if the women want that to change, it's not complaining they need to do. It's go and watch women football. If they go and watch women football or watch it on telly, so that there is signs of a lot of people are actually watching this, that's the way for the female players to raise their salary, because the more people that are there watching it, the more money they bring in, the more people that are there watching it, the more sponsors want to put their or pay for having their brand being shown there. Easy solution. And the easiest solution is for all the women in the world that complain about the footballers that are earning way too little compared to the males, go and watch female football. It's the only way to make them get more money. Anyway, I'm not going to be stuck with this. I'm sorry for getting... I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have been talking about that at all. But yeah, that's the way it is anyway. Finances, only 4 million. We've gone losing so far this month, and we're already at the 19th of October. That seems like we have fixed the biggest problem here, which is the financial situation. Now I need to fix so that we get a good team again, and I want the players that we have to develop into good players. I'm trying to do that, and that's the rebuild of the club. I have made a decision as well that if we are in the white when the season is over, so that we just get the boost from all the sponsors and stuff, I'm going to ask them to invest in this one. We don't want a superb training facility. We want a state-of-the-art training facility, and that's where I'm going to be putting my my money into if I can. I'm going to ask them to do that, but I'm not going to do that until I know that we're going to end in the white when the season is over, because that's very important for me. We need to fix the financial situation that we are in, and yeah, so we're going to be doing that. Let's look at the competitions. We are 5th in the league. Not very good, is it? We need to up our game in the league. We are 1st in the Champions League group, though. That's good to see. FA Cup we haven't entered yet. yet, and we were knocked out against Hull City in the Carabao Cup, which is a big disappointment as well. Community Shield, we did win. I think it was against Arsenal, right? Now, I think we should take a look at the next episode's games. We have Fulham, we have Liverpool, and we have Lucerne again. So 3 interesting games. Let's hope for 3 interesting wins in the next episode. But that's not what we're going to be knowing in this episode. Let's go into medical center. Current injuries. It's only Anthony Woodall, but he's out for another 4 weeks, which is very annoying. So let's get up here. And I think I'm going to be calling it quits, actually. I think we've done what we're supposed to do. And I'm going to say, do like, subscribe, leave a little comment, share with your friends. Stay safe out there, have heaps of fun. And you are allowed to comment with hate if you thought I went out of it with women football and stuff like that. You are allowed to it. I'm not going to be bothered too much about it, but of course I'm grateful for all the love I could get here, so yeah. But having said all that, I'm just going to say bye 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 bye.
Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob. Loading screen feels like eternity's grasp. Spawning in with hope and new rubies gasp. Teammates groan when they see my name, but I'll press start again, not feeling any shame. Gaming like a noob, I'll fumble through the fight. Pixels dance around me in the glowing light. Respawn and repeat, I'm